everybody out there in YouTube world, this is your girl Mary, and today I'm here to talk to you guys about my $30 haul. And yes, you did see it, I did get a Dyson for 10 bucks. So let's go ahead and get into the haul. So the first thing I got is this wonderful little book by Leapfrog. It is the Fire and Plane Rescue. My kids really like planes, and so I went ahead and picked this up for them. I only paid a total of $1.49 for this book. It actually comes together with a pen. And I thought the pen that they had here would work with this one, but it doesn't. But it's okay because I'm probably just going to have them just read the book, and maybe I'll pick up the pen a little later on. So I got that for $1.49. So the next thing I got are these two digital game interactive cards. This one here is for, what is this one? This one is for reading, and I paid $2.50 for this one. And this right here is for mathematics. So my dad ended up getting the kids Leapfrog little tablets, and so this actually goes, you know, perfectly with it. And so since my oldest son is getting ready to start kindergarten, I want to make sure that he is, you know, ready by make sure he's reading and make sure that he is working on that math. So I went ahead and purchased these both for both together. These are $5. Now the next thing that I got is this on-the-go accessory kit. So I end up buying 3 of these. So I bought them because they come with a $15 download card, and I only had to pay $2 for it. So I thought it was really good, so I can kind of download some games from the Leapfrog app store. And it comes with also a pad to kind of protect the tablet. But I kind of already have one. But what I did is I actually used this to kind of hold other little toys. My kids actually have this one toy that kind of helps them with their writing. So and it fits perfectly in this. So we're out and about, and I want my youngest son to kind of work on his letters. He can put it inside here, and we won't have to worry about it getting, you know, busted up or anything. It also comes with a car adapter. I did realize that Leapfrog stuff does not work with like the regular USBs, so I was kind of upset about that. So I thought this was a pretty good deal, so I can kind of charge it, you know, if need be while we're in the car on a road trip or something like that. So the next thing that I got, my kids have already been playing with this one, so I only have the box to show you. But this is actually like a little warrior little fight thing. So I got it for my my husband and my oldest son, and they seem to be liking it. It's really cool. I only in total paid $3 for this whole set, and it's really cool how it works out. It has like a little remote control, and you can just, like, you know, kind of fight it, and it'll move around and stuff. Really cool. The next thing that I got is this Shockwave. I got it for my oldest son. I spent like 2 hours putting this whole thing together, you know, and it's really cool. What it happens is that you take the ball and you bring it up, and it'll drop down from here to here to here and to here, and it'll come down. It's really cool. So I bought this for him because he's really into like creating stuff and like building things. The next thing I want to get him is a Connects, but I kind of want to wait until we move because, you know, he already has too many toys already. But I went ahead and just got this for him. It was only $3. Super cool. We played with it for a little bit, and then like the next day my son had broke it down, and he started building cars out of it and building buildings and all types of stuff. You know, he's really into that kind of stuff. So I thought that was a really good find for him, because now he's just like, you know, making up stuff with it, kind of like Legos, you know. So I thought that was a really cool find. And this is what I bought my I only have the box to show you, but this is what I bought my 3-year-old. It is a writing tablet that kind of glows. Really cool. So what you do is you take like the little pictures that they have, and you insert it into I don't know what you call this thing, but you insert it into the board, and then you draw on it with the neon markers, and then you take the picture off, and then you hit the button, and then it like lights up. So my 3-year-old, he really likes that. He thought that was so cool. So that is okay. So let's go ahead and get into the big daddy of them all. I got my Dyson. You guys see it for $10. So let me go ahead and give you a rundown on this whole situation. So I have been looking at this particular Dyson in the salvage store for about 2 to 3 weeks. I have been like eyeing it, kind of watching the price go down on it, and so it got down to $150, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should go ahead and get it, because you know it's a brand new Dyson, and you know, it's a brand new Dyson, and I'm pretty sure, you know, it's still in, you know, pretty decent condition, you know. So I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and talk to my husband about it before I buy it. So I talked to my husband. He was like, $150 for a Dyson that's used? Nah, I'll pass. And so I was like, but I want a Dyson. I want a new vacuum cleaner. And he was like, well, just look around and see if you find any sales or deals, and we'll get you a Dyson. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went online, and I went to QVC, and QVC actually had a special on Dysons where they were offering like, if you have like a credit card, you can buy things on there and pay it like monthly through your credit card. So I think it ended up being like $60 a month, which was a pretty good deal. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was talking with my husband about it. He was like, all right, well, so on Friday we'll go ahead and do it. I was like, okay, great. So the next day I woke up and I said, well, you know what, let me go ahead and hit up the salvage store, you know, see what they have in there for the kids. And so I went inside, and what they do typically is they have like a $10 cart thing. So everything in the cart is $10, and that's just like a flat fee that you have to pay for it. So the cart actually had the Dyson inside of it. So I picked it up, and I went to the register, paid for it, and I was so excited. I was like thanking God for it, because before I had went there, I was talking to God about the Dyson. Like, man, I said, God, if I get this Dyson for $50, I'm gonna buy it, you know. And so I get there and I get it for 10. Won't he do it, you guys? Won't he do it? God will do it each and every time. I tell you, man, never ceases to amaze me. But so I got the Dyson, and because I had been doing so much research on it, trying to find like a good price, I ended up learning which was the, you know, the newer brand, and learning about the big ball and everything like this. Well, this is actually Dyson Big Ball Animal. So this is like not the highest grade, maybe like the second, because I know they have an animal, and then they have an allergy, and then they have an allergy animal one. So this is just like the regular animal one. So this is probably like the third lower tier of the new set that just came out. So I was excited. So I pulled it out and I put everything together. Originally I thought it was like broken, but it looks like they just maybe like separated the pieces so that it would fit inside of the box. But I plugged it in, everything was working. The filter was like pretty clean, actually. I was really shocked by the filter. The filter was clean, and you know, everything was working great. So I was sitting down and I kind of stared at the Dyson, and then I kind of stared at the box, and I was like, wow, that looks very, very different. Like, I mean, this one, I said the box has 2 tiers and mine only has 1, right? But then I was looking and I saw like it had all the tags, the information about the big ball, about how good it is and how you don't need a filter, and you know, all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, but it doesn't look like the same one. So I went ahead and I said, well, let me look at the serial number. So I looked at the serial number that was on the vacuum cleaner, and it matched exactly the one that was in the manual. And I was like really, really confused. And so I started to look at it a little bit more, and then I realized that it didn't have anything like a number right here, and mine did have a number, and it was DC 41. So whoever originally bought this, they kind of defrauded the company, which is really sad, y'all. So I don't know where they got it from, but what they end up doing is they wanted essentially an upgrade, but probably just didn't want to pay the fee. So for instance, they probably paid the $500 for it, and what they did is they returned an older model that looked pretty similar to it, and then they, you know, got their money and got a brand new vacuum cleaner. Now, I'm not really sure if the store knew about it or if the salvage store knew. I'm not really sure if anybody knew about it, but I mean, the people that were trying to defraud them, they went through great lengths. Like, they had the tags, all the tags on there, the stickers was on there, you know, just by looking at it, you know, if you didn't pay attention to the second tier, it looks, the vacuum cleaner looks just like this. And because because my older Dyson that I do have is a 14, so it's like back in like 2007, it's not on a ball, so I didn't know exactly how big or how small the ball actually was, you know. So yeah, so that's what ended up happening. So I was like, man, thank you God that I did not pay $150, because I would have been like scammed out of money when I could have went to eBay and just bought the DC41 for, you know, like a brand new one for like $50 more and had $200, you know, Dyson or whatever. So I was excited that I still got a Dyson. It's pretty much new. Whoever owned it, they kept it in really good shape. Like I said, the filter was pretty clean, and then on this one there are no filters, but the filter was pretty clean and everything was like, you know, good to go. So I was excited. I counted it as a huge blessing from God. So this concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed my haul of a couple of things that I got. Everything was under $30 for all the items that I showed you, and I did get this from a salvage store. And you could do me a big favor by giving this video a thumbs up so that other people can watch it. And also, if you can do me another big favor and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, it means the world to me. So until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, stay blessed, and I hope to see you guys soon. Alrighty? And please don't forget to check out my previous video. See you later. Bye.